Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. You know, in my opinion, there is nothing better that caps off a day here in the mountains like some fantastic live music. And we are so lucky to have Vail Jazz take place all summer long, really all season, all year. And here to tell us more about what's happening tonight and also as we head through the rest of the month, Owen Hutchinson. So, Vail Jazz, this is not just, a one show kind of situation. Tell us a little bit more about, people are just getting into town. Tell us about Vail Jazz and the history and what people can experience.
Sure, yeah. I mean, the typical festival format that you'll see a lot is, a long weekend or maybe a week-long festival.
Right.
We are 12 weeks long throughout the summer. So we're producing shows from June 8th right on through September 4th, Labor Day weekend. And during that time, we'll produce over 75 concerts.
Wow.
So every week we've got 3 to 4 shows happening all throughout the valley. We're really touching every corner of the valley and bringing great music to our community.
Right. It's not just great. I mean, it is phenomenal music. Really,
Yeah.
it's like, you go to one of these shows and you're impressed at what you see, and then the fact that there's another one that's happening the next night and it's equal quality, really, whether you're, in Edwards at the Riverwalk or no matter what venue you're in, it really is just incredible. And tonight, there's a performance, just speaking to the quality. Can you tell us about the performance tonight?
Yeah, we have a very special show tonight. This is an absolute highlight of the summer festival. Her name is Ileana Elias, and she is one of the world's most famous and well-known, celebrated Brazilian musicians. She's going to be performing with her quartet. So we'll have 4 really incredible Brazilian musicians up there on the stage in Lion's Head. And she'll be paying tribute to 100 years of samba music tonight.
Wow.
So samba, bossa nova, all those great sounds that you've heard over the years from Stan Getz and all the Brazilian greats. Antonio Carlos Jobim, all of those favorites of the Brazilian songbook. She'll be performing tonight in Lion's Head.
Wow.
So, yeah, we're very lucky to have her. She has been here once before in Vail and is developing an audience pretty quickly of passionate followers here in the community. But there are only a handful of tickets left for tonight's show, so it's going to be another sellout in Lion's Head. We're really excited for it.
Yeah, that keeps happening over and over again. And what's the best way for people to get tickets? Because you're going to want to get those tickets right now if you're watching.
Sure, vailjazz.org. You can purchase tickets online, or you can call the office at 888-VAIL-JAM.
Okay, so that is the performance that's taking place tonight, but then it continues, and we have another performance that's taking place at the Riverwalk, right?
Yep, we're going back to back this week here. So tomorrow night in the Riverwalk at Edwards, we've got a beautiful little amphitheater right on the river there, and it's the final concert of the Vail Jazz at Riverwalk series.
Okay.
We're celebrating the final show there with a Cuban-themed group called Quemando Salsa from Boulder. And it's a 12-piece Latin jazz orchestra, Latin jazz band, right down there in Riverwalk. So it's going to be a lot of fun, high energy. It's going to be some dancing going on.
Love that.
It's a nice finale to that series.
Definitely, and it's Friday, so what a great way to kick off the weekend. But again, Vail Jazz continues through September 4th, and just really quickly, you guys are going out with a bang, right?
We are. Our summer ends with the most exciting event of the whole summer. It's 5 days of nonstop jazz. It's called the Vail Jazz Party. And from Thursday, August 31st through September 4th, it's nonstop, at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. every day, live music. And we bring in some of the world's greatest players from all over the country, all over the world, soloists, groups, and it's really for straight ahead, hardcore jazz fans. This is your dream event. You can listen to some of the greatest jazz music all day, every day to finish out the Vail Jazz Festival.
Right here in the most beautiful place in the world. Well, Owen, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you,
It's
Ashley.
always such a pleasure. And again, vailjazz.org to get those tickets so that you don't miss out. Coming up next, Mark has a look at your weather.